Hello, my friends. We're here again, and today I will show you a piece that is one of my favorites. It's Chopin's Prelude in A major, Opus 28, number 7. It's one of the simplest and one of the easiest pieces wrote by the master Chopin, and it's incredible how in such a small number of bars, with such a small number of notes and chords, he manages to deliver this melodic, beautiful, lyric piece that it's a great pleasure to play. And anyone who is not very trained on the piano can play it. Study a little bit. So the chord progression. Let's take a look at it. Chord progression: E7, A, B minor with 11, A, E7 again with a sharpened sixth, A. Here it is where you find the only chord that is not A or B or E. F sharp 7 in the climax of the piece, and then B minor 7 dominant, E7 with a sharpened 9 and A to finish. The piece, of course, is in A major, and so basically what you got here is 5-1, 2-1, 5-1, the climax, and then the famous 2-5-1. So 150 years before jazz even existed, Chopin used in this piece the chord progression 2-5-1, that you find in 80% of the standard pieces of jazz. So Chopin was definitely a man who announced the jazz, announced this chord progression that is typical of the jazz, 80% of the standards, and it's a simple and fantastic piece. So I would like to suggest to you to study this piece. The only, let's say, technical difficulty that exists is exactly this climax with this F sharp 7 chord, where you have to I have it over here to show you. Let me see if I can show you. So here you have these basically this chord. So if you can look, if you can see it, this is a difficult chord because of it's so spread. It starts in A sharp and finishes in C sharp, so this distance, and with two other notes together, it's not for small hands. And so anyone who has smaller hands will have to do it, will make an arpeggio here, but I can tell you it's the only difficult. For the rest, it's just basic. With a little bit of study, anyone can play, and I strongly recommend you to try to do it. It's a great pleasure. And now, I hope I will present a performance that is satisfying. So, cheers, my friends. Thanks for watching.